Two things I love, tech and food. And when they come together, this is a conversation that I have been looking forward to. We're looking at technology in dieting and weight gain with Andrea Kamara-Dunbar. She's the CEO of Balance Bowl, a platform that helps Africans maintain balance in their lives by using technology to provide healthy lifestyle support. Andrea, it is great to have you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Balance Bowl, first of all, what is Balance Bowl all about?
So Balance Bowl essentially is just a tool that helps people live a healthier lifestyle. Right now we offer healthy meals that you can order online or on our Instagram, and we can have them delivered to your home, to your office. There's also going to be lots of content that we're pushing that will give you resources and tips on how to, maintain whatever healthy lifestyle you want.
That you want. Okay, so if it's weight gain, weight loss, or you just want to be optimal, you want to maintain a particular weight, Balance Bowl will be there for you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, but now we're talking food and technology. Now that is something that people don't tend to, because people don't tend to think that they can go together, but they actually do, right?
They do.
And now, when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to weight gain, how does technology help in this particular regard?
So absolutely, there are tons of apps, tons of smart devices that you can use now to aid in your health journey. And I like to say journey because I don't think that weight loss is the only way to be healthy. And I don't think that, there are people that sometimes need to gain weight as well.
Very true.
So you have Apple Watches, you have Fitbits, or any other smartwatch device, right? Those help you with tracking your steps. They help you with your water intake. They help you with your sleep, making sure that you get enough sleep, because that's a very big part of being healthy as well.
It is.
And then there's apps such as, MyFitnessPal that can help you to track what you're eating. So you can calculate how many calories you've eaten for the day, how many calories you have left to eat. So you know that if you're going out to eat with your friends, you only have a certain number of calories left. So you know what you need to eat. So all of these things can help aid whatever you're looking to do, whether it be gain or to lose weight.
Now, weight gain is a part that people don't talk about so much.
Absolutely, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But it is, so let's look more at weight gain, because, people tend to think that it's all about weight loss. That's the only way you're healthy. If anybody's looking big, they are not healthy. But we also have slim people who are not fit.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
How important is it to gain weight? When looking at people who are slim, anorexic, as the case may be, and all of that, how important is it for someone to gain weight?
The society puts a lot of pressure on us to look a certain way, to be slim, and we now feed ourselves all kinds of diet pills, diet teas to lose weight, and that's not necessarily healthy. Your body needs a certain number of nutrients daily to be able to function properly at its optimal best, right? So when you're dieting and you're doing starvation schemes, or you're cutting out certain...
I like that, starvation scheme.
and you're doing certain... you're cutting out certain food groups. I hate the fact that people say, oh, you can't eat rice, you can't eat swallow, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. Absolutely, you need those things, but it's all about moderation and doing portion control. So I'm very, very big on letting people know that you don't have to be skinny to be healthy. And there are skinny people that are unhealthy. There are skinny people that, suffer from all types of diseases and things that your body can't fight necessarily.
In fact, normally when you see someone who's too skinny, first thing you think about is a health issue.
Yeah, are you sick?
So, but let's talk about you and your journey. You sound so passionate about all of this.
Yes.
How did it all start for you? What's your story?
So for me, I started Balance Bowl. Balance Bowl is my own personal journey on weight loss.
Okay.
I moved back to the continent, and when you come back home and you're eating good and you're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was enjoying myself, and I realized, hey, this is not where I want to be. What can I do to get back there? And so I've always been in the food industry. I've always been working in restaurants, cooking, and things like that. So I decided I was going to...
Like food, yeah?
I love food.
It's in your eye.
It's in my blood, right? So I now decided that I wanted to lose weight, and I was going to use Instagram as my... like a public journal to kind of just track and hold myself accountable. And I started cooking, but I was looking for foods that were quote unquote healthy. But in Africa, they tend to demonize a lot of our food, right?
Yes, a lot.
So I now started doing research on how we can eat healthy using local ingredients. So in America, you might eat kale or this or that. We don't grow these things naturally here.
We don't.
So what can we substitute for kale? There's all types of greens. There's spinach, there's water greens. So I now started to implement those recipes using local ingredients, and Balance Bowl was born. I started cooking for myself, and people were like, that looks good. What is that? I want some. And when I looked up, I had a very loyal customer base that were ordering foods from me at the time from my house.
Okay.
And then I now branched off and got a space. I got a delivery driver, and that's how Balanced Book was born.
Wonderful. You see, there's something you mentioned that I want to pick on. You spoke about journaling. How did putting your journey on social media, how did it help you? Because a number of people will tell you that, look, hey, don't put so much out there. But in this particular scenario, it did play a role because it was more or less like the public held you accountable.
Absolutely.
How does that help someone out there, putting your journey on social media? How can one use it to his or her advantage?
So for me, I at the time had a very small social media following.
Okay.
So it was a very close-knit community. So these people meant well for me. I would shy away from doing it probably now in the public eye, just because there's so much pressure.
There is.
But at that time, it was just a small community of my people, my tribe, right? And so I encourage people to always find your community, because weight loss or a health journey is a journey, right? You have to have, people to help you along that journey. So if you can share that on social media or even a WhatsApp group, or your church group or something like that, where you have someone who, there's days I don't feel like going to the gym, but I can now say, I don't feel like going, and someone say, get up, we need to go.
You need to go.
So if we can have that community that can help push us on that journey, I think it's all for the best.
Wonderful. Now with technology, there's a risk of vitriol and hate and speech, stuff that can really make you feel down. Did it happen to you?
Yes, it
and
did.
From your personal experience, how can someone deal with that?
You have to just be confident in who you are and where you are and what you're looking to do.
Everybody's confident. Look,
it's hard. It is.
I don't feel so confident.
But like I said to you, fat doesn't make you unhealthy, and skinny doesn't make you healthy. So wherever you are, be confident that you're on your way to where you want to be.
Exactly.
And tune everybody else out. Focus on what you want. Focus on your journey and do what's best for your body. A lot of people tend to follow all of these, like I said, starvation schemes. It doesn't work for everybody. You can starve yourself day and night, and you still won't lose weight if that's not what your body type requires, right? Some people are insulin resistant. Some people are gluten resistant. So they will now starve themselves, and their body will hold on to the fat that they have, so that they can, continue to live.
To live, yeah.
So you follow the diet of someone else, and you don't end up getting the same results. So find out what works for you, do that, and tune everybody else out.
Tune everybody else out.
Yeah.
People might say that is not so easy and all of that, but
it's not. But you just have to, keep
just have
pushing.
to do. Okay, so looking forward now, where in the next 5-10 years, with what you're doing, where do you expect to be? How far do you think it would have gone? What impact would you expect to have made by that time?
I like that word, impact. That's really what I want. My impact, I want Africa to be educated on what healthy looks like, what it should taste like, I want Africans to realize that our food is actually very healthy. All of our food is organic. We don't have, in the West, there's lots of processed foods that we consume that make us unhealthy. Here, we don't have that as much. And I want us to fall in love with our food, fall in love with our cuisine, and realize that we can eat swallow, we can eat rice, we can eat plantain, we can eat anything we want, and it's still very, very healthy. So my goal is, in the next 5 to 10 years, to be able to have a brand that will showcase our local cuisine and making it healthy and having that appeal to the mass.
Andrea, I will hold you to your word.
Please
Someday
do.
we'll get you on our kitchen, because the passion with food in your eyes, there's only one other person I've seen with that passion around here. That's a man, but I can see it in your eyes. You
I
said
was
it
smelling
in your...
the food now. I'm very hungry.
Calm down. But we'll definitely have you in our kitchen someday.
Absolutely.
And you cook up a storm, some of that healthy African food that you talk about.
I look forward to it.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.